Hello there everyone, this is Mark 3 and welcome to what I believe is the finale of Homeworld 1 Remastered campaign. Yes, I've just captured that carrier that was wandering around, so it's being dragged back down. Or it should be. Are you moving? Are you moving?
Ready?
Yep, I can't move you off, so you are moving this thing. Okay. I've just turned around Group 1 because basically there's too much stuff coming at me just to have like
Group 1 reporting.
Oh for goodness sake, you go away.
Group to battle positions.
Okay, how many heavy cruisers have we got?
Acknowledged.
I have access to
Standing by.
a full 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 heavy cruisers actually, so let's see. You guys are now Group 4. I've got 4 heavy cruisers. You guys plus Group 2, which is the salvage carrier.
Moving into position. Group 1 standing by.
Should be more than enough.
Locked in. Group 2 copies. Group 2 standing by. Group 3. Group 4. Strike group coordinates locked in.
Wait, how many heavy cruisers? Yeah, it is indeed Group 4, so I'm wondering why the heck it's got that selected.
Standing by. Roger. Confirmed. Copy. Group 4 standing by. Group 1 reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yeah, I'm taking the heavy cruisers out of Group 1.
Copy. Strike group moving into position.
And I'm going to give them also a missile destroyer too.
Ready.
The superior Kushan design, of course.
Strike group moving into position.
So Group 1, remove you from Group 1.
Strike group coordinates.
You guys reform, please.
New formation acknowledged. Strike group coordinates locked in. Group 2, Group 4 copies.
Take you guys out of Group 4.
Friendlies under fire.
And add you to it, so you guys are Group 4 now. So there you go. Group 4 is 4.
Group coordinates locked in.
Yeah, Group 4 is now Group 4 heavy cruisers plus a missile destroyer, and they're supported by Group 2, which has a sensor platform, salvage corvettes, and stuff like that. So that's my fist that's going to be heading their way because they've got like 2 missile destroyers, 3 heavy cruisers of their own, and a bunch of support ships. Group 1, however, is going to move in to engage this force that's coming in here.
Group, prepare for assault.
So that's what Group 1 is going to do. Group 1 is going to hang back. It's got all my destroyers and heavy cruisers and stuff.
Confirmed.
Actually, you guys are 4. I want you guys to help out this lot.
Prepare order confirmed.
So yeah, Group 1's going to help.
Standing by. Light fire confirmed. Group 1 copies.
There we go. That carrier is about to get released, so I'll get access to the 6 corvettes. And then I can use those corvettes to remove...
Group 1 copies.
Where are you guys going, actually? You guys are going after Group 4. Sure, go right ahead. They've got more than enough power to deal with you lot. But yeah, these guys are going to hang back with the defensive force to make sure my mothership doesn't get itself murdered.
Standing by.
You guys can go and catch up with Group 2,
Docking with carrier.
Because that's where you're meant to be based. But yeah,
Group 1 reporting.
The problem is they're going to attack with force here, so I need to make sure I've got a lot of defences available.
Guarding. Supporting friendly units.
Set you guys to aggressive stance as well. So yeah, I need enough power to vaporise destroyers quickly. And there's also a heavy cruiser coming in as well, which is going to be a bit of a nasty thing.
Group 4 reporting.
Group 4 though has got an inbound pair of destroyers, which is nothing to actually worry about. They can deal with that without any issue.
Roger. Reporting.
Oh jeez. Right. The thing is, if they sent one wave in like this, then that means there's going to be more.
Group 1 standing by.
Group 1, go after these guys.
Group 4. Group 1.
Don't know why you're going that way, unless you're on super aggressive, you're not. But yeah, your priority has to be dealing with this lot. Okay, good. That's one down. Hit the other thing. That heavy cruiser is still a big threat. But at least I've got plenty of support ships
Pursuing
just
targets.
keeping all
Ready.
of this stuff sorted out.
Enemy reinforcements emerging from hyperspace.
Yeah, that's why I separated off a bunch of heavy cruisers and kept my
Strike group
destroyers
under
back,
enemy attack.
because I want to make sure I can actually keep myself alive. Support
Copy.
frigates are still
Supporting
having a
friendly
fun
units.
time,
Repairs
so
initiated.
please make sure you're supporting that first.
Frigate under attack.
Yes.
No problem.
What's coming in
This
from
is
here?
a cakewalk.
Another whole fleet of frigates and things.
Group 1
Yeah.
standing by. Group 2 copies.
No destroyers though
Moving
this time.
in. We're drawing heavy fire.
Good.
Route
They're
order
done.
confirmed.
Move
En
on.
route.
Also, I should build a proc sensor out of the carrier just in case.
Berths are clear. Frigate under attack.
Along with a
Damcon level 2.
Gravwell.
Construction underway.
Make sure I've got some supporting vehicles along with them.
Copy.
You're meant to be guarding that
Guard order
mothership.
confirmed. Nice to be with you. Strike group, stand down. Group
Yeah,
1
go on.
copies. Strike
Move
group
your strike
breaking
group,
up.
just guard it.
Destination locked in.
Flat
Assignment
out.
received.
Don't want it too far, but guard it. That carrier,
Confirmed.
bunker jump, can't scrap it, can't do anything to it, so there's no point.
Roger that trailer, I see him.
Okay.
Watch your 6. Group 2. Moving to destination.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Get me another probe.
Assembly
Please. Didn't I
underway.
have some probes at the mothership? Sorry, I'm trying to focus and think on what I'm trying to do right now.
Ready. Engaging.
I think I need my own interceptors out here to help them.
Escort
with
pattern
defense.
locked in.
They must have all got killed. So you please
Berths are
keep
clear.
building
Assembly
those.
underway. Assembly underway.
Might as well get my harvesters out
Copy.
and rolling.
Collection confirmed. Acknowledged.
Guard those
Moving into
three
formation.
wings.
Confirmed.
You guard those three
Guard order
wings.
confirmed. Acknowledged.
While you guys all go harvest
Resources
as well.
locked in.
So there we go. Resource collectors are on the move. Make sure I keep myself supplied, because there's not going to
Supporting
be.
friendly units.
Since I think this is the final mission, there's not going to be any
Group
case
4.
of, you know, keeping
Reading
all things
contact.
going and stuff
Status
like that.
report. Watch your 6. Group 4 reporting.
Yeah. Please push on, group.
Strike group moving
Or
into
keep
position.
moving.
New formation acknowledged. New formation acknowledged. New formation acknowledged. Strike
Only
group
two of them are
stand
going
down.
into formation.
Group
Apparently.
4 copies.
Okay. Yeah, keep going, please.
Destination
Because-
locked in.
Interesting. The mothership is not increasing its
Group 4.
forces at all. Okay, we've got a Gravwell, so that. So these guys don't really have very good anti-strikecraft potential. So I've got a Gravwell to lock down all strikecraft in the area if this set needs it. I'm also going to get a probe and a proc sensor out as well. The proc sensor is so that I can pick up anything stealth that might wander too close. And the probe is just going to go ahead and take a peek at the thing. Group 1,
reporting.
engage that frigate
Engaging.
force, please. Yeah, the main enemy force is coming in this way, so let's tell them to go to here,
Onward.
so they're in a good angle to intercept the enemy elements as they draw in.
Another fleet is coming out of hyperspace right on top of us. We are being overwhelmed.
Oh,
This
jeez.
is Captain Nelson.
Oh, hello.
We have been battling reinforcement fleets to get here and have lost many ships already. The Emperor's flagship is here. Together we can defeat him and the Taidan fleet. I am placing Squadrons Core and Jassar under your command.
Yay!
Group 1 copies. Reporting. Attack vector laid in.
Well, I was actually holding okay, but, you know, welcome to the party. More stuff is definitely welcome. Oh, jeez.
All stations reporting by the numbers.
Group
Well, it looks
4
like they've
standing
been
by.
already doing some decent
Got him
stuff
napping.
trying to
No problem.
do things. Let's see, there's carrier and some salvage stuff out here.
Group 1
Harvesters, don't
copies.
really care about them.
Group 4 reporting.
That's fine. They are harvesting right now. They weren't doing that before, so those guys have just appeared as well. Are you guys holding out
Tighten it
okay?
up.
Yeah, mothership's all right.
Group 1.
Okay, Group 1, hit
Attacking
that.
capital ship.
Yeah, that heavy cruiser's all that's left. Kill it.
Group 4 standing by.
4, keep running. Go, 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 go. Please go, 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 go.
Move order confirmed. Group 2 standing by.
Oh yeah, you're on. Yeah, boost your speed too, please. Just move. I'm not seeing anything much by way of opposition in this direct beeline some of my heaviest elements are making towards their capital
Group
ship.
1.
You know, I'm actually seeing most of their forces coming at me
Most fire confirmed.
in a massive wave-style assault. Hello. Yes, empty everything on that, please. Let's see how he likes that. Oh, not very well actually. How dare
This is looking good. Stay tight. Group 1.
We've got we've actually got an allied. That other allied force that didn't go to my command are actually moving towards the enemy capital ship. A bunch of iron cannon frigates and a destroyer. Unfortunately, my Group 4 is way ahead of them. Oh Jesus, more stuff. Wait, no, there isn't. I was just misaligned in what I was looking at. Oh, yeah, they've got a lot of resource collectors out there actually. All of my interceptors, please come back and guard the mothership.
Moving into formation.
Don't want you just parked all down there, please. Thank you.
Group 4 standing by.
But yeah, I think splitting my force was definitely the right choice to make. Oh dear, that carrier is actually wandering closer into range of Group 4.
En route.
You know what? Fine. I'll take that. Since that's their harvesting operation, I'm going to divert my ships just enough to say howdy doody and here have many bullets and high energy particle weapons and things to that carrier. So if it's going to wander straight into my flight path, I might as well just murder it. You know? Are you guys actually moving? Pretty sure you are, aren't you? Yeah, they are. They're actually moving out to try and respond to my assault force. Idiots. Okay, let's get my anti-heavy cruiser ships out here. Yeah, you guys hear that? You guys are my anti-heavy cruiser ships. You get to play tag with the biggest ships the enemy's got to offer. I hope you have a good time.
Group 1 reporting. Attack run initiated.
No, Group 1 actually, no. Group 1 is meant to stay back here.
Destination locked in.
Group 4.
Group 4.
Target everything behind those first two heavy cruisers, because those first two heavy cruisers are not going to matter for much longer.
Copy.
All stations reported by the numbers. You're looking fine.
Friendlies under fire. Moving in. Standing by. Group 1. Capital ship locked in. Watch your 6.
Yep, just ignore those guys, you'll be fine. Ignore all the bullets that are flying around. Focus on that third one.
Friendly units.
And while you completely mess up the second one. Here we go. Yep, some of my ships are getting kind of battered right now, but I'm about to take out some serious enemy firepower. Yeah. They're trying... One of my heavy cruisers down. Well, two of them are down to half health actually, so they're doing a lot of damage.
Under fire, moving in.
But two of the enemy forces are now being taken out in fights. Ha ha! These guys are so good if there's nothing to really counter them.
Group 4 reporting. Attack run initiated.
And because they charged, they left behind the
Supporting friendly
missile
units.
destroyers and the Gravwell. The Gravwell could have immobilized my salvage corvettes.
Reporting.
You dock back in the carrier, please. The carrier's going to keep you two docked in safe in case I need you to disable something else.
Group 4 reporting.
Because of course I can't
No
salvage.
Got 'em napping. There's nothing left out here.
I
Capital
can't
ship
salvage
locked in.
things. Yeah, I can't salvage bigger ships with just two salvage corvettes.
Green.
What I can do though, however, is dock them onto bigger ships and lock them down. thus making things extremely unpleasant for them. Also, it's time to trigger that grab well, I think. Well, as soon as my own ships get out of range. Because there's a bunch of enemy things coming.
Alright, hang in there. Friendly's under fire. Moving in. Reporting. Lock all weapons on target.
I'm just launching it now.
Group 1 standing by.
Heavy corvettes, just go
Attack
after
coordinates
those.
locked in.
Oh, is that carrier dead? Yes, it is. Such a shame.
Friendly's under fire. Moving in. Group 4.
Yeah, no problem at all. I didn't actually need to grab well. Just go back to escort the carrier.
Group 4 copies. Reporting friendly units.
Yep, not a chance. Let's use those missile corvettes
Capital
actually,
ship.
since they botched the charge with those heavy cruisers. Yeah, if you want a lesson of how not to use heavy cruisers, I think that was pretty much it actually. They sent forward heavy cruisers with 2 support frigates on each. So yeah, they could definitely take a bit of a beating in a direct fight. However, I was prepared for that because I didn't send as many support ships because I needed more. I kept more back at base to keep my mothership intact. But I had a carrier along full of salvage craft. So I stole 2 of the heavy cruisers straight out from under them, while I focus fired everything on the 3rd, the one that was, actually going to be dangerous, and just killed it. So, yeah.
Group 1
And
copies.
because they didn't bring those missile destroyers along, they had no ready answer to my salvage corvettes. Oh,
Group 4.
that's actually quite satisfying, though. Sorry if I'm going on about it a bit, but
4 standing by.
Anyway, let's sweep aside this last bit of opposition. These guys.
Group 4 standing by.
And then move on to hit this big thing, which is their mothership. Fun fact for you guys, I think I mentioned this at the start, but I actually prefer using
Supporting friendly
the
units.
Taidani mothership and stuff like that. Whenever I'd play through the campaign and in multiplayer, I would always be using the Taidani ships, these ones. I don't know why, it's just like, it's kind of odd. There's barely any difference between the designs, they're all the same in terms of stats and overall abilities, but apart from except for a couple of unique ships, like these guys get a defense fighter we've not seen all campaign, that can shoot down incoming missiles and projectiles. While the Kushan get things like cloaked fighters and stuff like that. So, there's a few unique ships on each side.
Group 4.
There we go. Right, hit the thing.
On target. Group 4 standing by.
Yeah, I think just weapon arrangement's the only real difference. Taidani assault frigates have got better weapon coverage, a little bit, compared to the Kushan ones. So they're better at fending off corvettes and stuff like that. While the Kushan missile frigates are more useful because they spit their missiles out straight forwards, while the Taidani ones kick them out to the sides. And as I've shown in previous videos, they just have a habit of hitting other large ships if you've got a formation going on, or just in fact hitting your allies. Oh. Okay, they're suicide charging. Also, the delay of dealing with the enemy defenders has let the resistance ships catch up as well. But yeah, they're just launching intercepts and kamikazing them into the attacking ships. Too little, too late.
Frigate under attack.
Too little, far too late. Goodbye, oh mothership. Goodbye.
Group 4 copies. New heading set.
Fleet command back online. The Emperor is gone.
Hello, Bentuzzi.
We have brought the Council. This war is over.
Enemy unit emerging from hyperspace.
Enemy units emerging from hyperspace. Oh dear. I think that's a bug, because there's no enemies left to emerge from hyperspace.
The Galactic Council recognized our claim to this world. The sacrifice of thousands has left a trail of destruction behind us, like a path across the galaxy to Higara, our homeworld. So much destruction, so many lives lost for this place. A place of wonder to those who knew only the sands of Karak. Our colonists were released from their long sleep. All symbols of the old empire were destroyed. But the conflict will never be forgotten. A celebration marked the beginning of a new time. No longer fleet command, Karen Sajet survived extraction from the mothership's core. She insisted that she would be the last person to disembark and set foot on the home world.
Okay, there we go. Homeworld 1 Remastered. An epic space story and one of my childhood favourites. Now completed and enshrined upon my YouTube channel. There have been some deaths along the way, many casualties, lost worlds and conflicts, and wounds torn open that should have long since been forgotten, and were long since forgotten. Genocide and tragedy. And through it all, space and epic sci-fi. Ah. And now it's showing some stuff from Homeworld 2. Yes. Looks like they've got the same credit set for both games. Honestly, this has been fun. It's been a long time since I've touched the Homeworld series, before I played this one. I mean, even when I got remastered the first time round, I didn't play it much because I was too bent out of shape and focused on playing on other things. So it has been a very good time for me to come back to this and touch base with this classic game, which got a well-deserved remaster and remake for the modern age. Yes, indeed. Unfortunately, this is the stage of the game where I'm not sure what to do because I don't want to cut out the credits. I don't want to cut out the people that made this game and brought it, as I know some people like to skip it, and all that jazz. But I've always been more about playing it and, you know, I play it. So this is actually in the story. It's like, these are the people that made it, so here they are. I just try to fill the void with like burble, blabble. Hey, listen to me running my mouth. Ha ha ha. Yes, indeed. Incidentally, I think this is a good time to mention, I have actually looked up during some of the loading screens. I went ahead and looked up Homeworld Cataclysm. I knew it changed its name slightly because it's a remake of something that's long since lost, and the remake is Homeworld Emergence, available £7.89 on grandoldgames.com. Well, actually it's GOG.com. Grand Old Games is the full name, though I think most people just call it GOG these days. So yeah, £7.89, that is within reach for my current budget, so I will be picking that up to continue next week with the next step in the Homeworld saga. Yes, indeed. Unfortunately, there's not really much else for me to say, except I came into this extremely rusty and had an absolute blast of a time with it. There were many things I'd forgotten, and there were definitely some bugs along the way, but I didn't get frustrated with it. When I blew up, I laughed. When the enemy assaulted me, I cackled in glee. When I stole the enemy ships from right under their noses, ooh, that was so satisfying. I start giggling as soon as I think about it. Oh, jeez. Never underestimate the salvage corvette, if you can give it enough cover to get into place. I think that's the moral of the story here. It's not a moral about genocide, a moral about ancient promises and tyranny. Though the story's about that, yeah. No, the moral is, all hail the almighty salvage corvette. Pray on the altar of the salvageer, because if you do not, he will come and steal your most expensive shiny things when you are not looking. Especially if they are big, metal shiny things bristling with weapons, because that is just all the juicier a target. Oh, that's definitely that's definitely the moral of this game. Very much so. Original Relic team. Oh, we're going over the original developers that first made Homeworld now. Excellent. Okay. You know, there's something that bugs me. No, it's not about Homeworld. There was another game which was like Homeworld based, because when Homeworld came out, there was like a lot of Homeworld copycats. It spawned many copycat games. There's this one that I remember that was like kind of like a budget Homeworld, but it was on multiple battlefields. Like you could wind up fighting in several sectors, several spaces at once, kind of thing. Kind of like Conquest Frontier was, actually, if you've seen that video starting on the channel as of last week. But yeah, there was a Homeworld version which had multiple battlefields in that. So it's like, I got it, I played it a while, didn't really get my head around it. Sold it back to Electronics Boutique. Well, traded it in for something else, actually. But yeah, Electronics Boutique, really old game company, that one. been gone for a long time. Game Retail. Got bought out by Game, if I recall. And then I forgot the name and I've not been able to find it since, so it's like, I just know that it existed at one point. Shame. Since it was after that I actually got my head around how to play Homeworld, so, you know, it's like, I could probably do okay with it now. From like a year after I gave it back onwards, but I just couldn't find it. It wasn't very popular, so it just disappeared extremely quickly. Well. Anyway, yes, as I said, next up is Homeworld Cataclysm, aka Homeworld Emergence. And you get to see what is probably my favourite Homeworld story. Yeah, I think Homeworld Cataclysm is my favourite, flat out. It is just that, well, I'm not sure if it's canon or not. That's the problem. Because it explored a lot of things, it explored the Bentusi a bit more, but then Homeworld 2 was made by a different group, so... and didn't even mention back to anything in Cataclysm, so it's like this expand-alone thing. Like a different take on the Homeworld story, with different techs and ships and yada yada. Showing life after Homeworld. Yeah, a while after we got our Homeworld back, like in this story. And exploring some of the less well-off sides of Homeworld society, and a whole interesting chain of events that I absolutely loved. Truth be told, I loved it. Actually, I love the story in Cataclysm in some ways more than I love the story in this one. So it's like, it's this weird thing, you know? I'm not trying to pour salt on this one. Oh, no, not at all. But Cataclysm in some ways is the superior story. It's got more tension and drama, and people being absolute idiots to one another. You can't go wrong if your story has people being absolute idiots, can you? Hell, humans are full of idiots. We're all idiots in our own special little ways. And I'm still just trying to fill the void with talkie noises while the credits roll. Ooh, have I actually made it to the end of the credits? Ooh. Yes, screen go dark. Okay. I don't recall there being anything after the credits. Starscape? More stars. Ooh. What's gonna happen? More stars! Yay! All the stars are here. Oh, more credits. Right, I think this is the music credits now, isn't it? Why did you change? Oh, I'm down there, am I? Okay, thank you. Good to know. I'm down there. 2015 Battlestar LLC. Oh, in memory of Campbell Lane, Unbound 2014. Okay, that in itself makes it worth, to me, sticking in through the campaign credits. I did not know that someone actually died during development, so yeah. In memory of Campbell Lane 2014, may they rest in peace. It's just a shame people skip credits so often, because I wouldn't have discovered that little nugget there if I had skipped it and just gone straight back to the menu. But yes, here's the menu, here we are. You can sigh in relief because I will stop talking your ears off, because this is now the end of the video. Yes, indeed. This has been Iron Mark 3, playing through the Homeworld 1 Remastered campaign, available on Steam for those that want to play it. I honestly don't care if this video gets copyrighted and demonetized, because, you know, probably will, since it's got a full cutscene and a lot of music in it. But, hey, what can you do? I try to include it for completion's sake. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this little trek, and I'll catch you all some other time. See you all later. This has been glorious. Or at least I think so.